Well folks, so just doing this photos and a bit of a video now for the Cavalier that we've got in today. It's a 1986 1.6L estate, so 1600 overhead cam, 4-speed manual transmission, just over 35,000 miles from new. And to be honest with you, the condition backs it up. I mean, you are going to struggle to find faults and flaws in this. A couple of minor pin dents. It has been used, it's not brand new straight out of the box, but my god, you could put this in one of those garages that looks a wee bit retro, and a couple of the other ones, and it really does look inside and out like it is just out of the box. I mean, everything is correct. The wheels aren't off it. The steels, really, if you wanted that to be correct, you would need the steels. But the last owner has basically upgraded them with, I think they're Astra SI. I don't know, they're not the GSI, but they're an Astra Mark III wheel, I believe. But they don't look wrong. So, and in the red looks stunning. It's not as if it's been tarted up. It just looks stunning throughout. And all I can see in the whole body, there's a little bit, you'll see it along the back, and that could be very easily tidied up. And it's very nondescript. It took me going around the car a few times to notice that, but I mean, our job is here to point this out to you. But for me to find that on a, what age are we talking about here? 36 years of age. My god, I didn't look this good at 36 years of age, and I had more rust on me. So we'll just give it a quick once over now. Generally, it just looks beautiful. Look at the front flange. It's gorgeous. Good tires all around. This is, oh, excuse me, this has looked good. There's the arches. I mean, the car has obviously had a bit of paintwork in its life. You would expect that to be the case. On the passenger door, and it's solid red, so it's easy to keep. I don't mean it. It's easy to repair if needs be. Rear arch. But it's a tidy thing, it's a tidy bus. And unusual as an estate. I mean, we're doing a wee bit of research on them, and there isn't an awful lot of them left that are up for sale. It has a winter tow bar there as well. Exhaust. That's in good order. And the press plates look good. And I mean, look at the stickers. So you have the auto lock sticker, the dealer sports sticker, and the AA Really sticker, and all the windows are stamped with the reg. So I did check it, but I'll just double check it now. Every single one of them's correct, even the windscreen. So that's another good sign. So we'll come out here now at this quarter. The arch. It's all very clean, isn't it? The driver's door. And the front arch. As I said, the tyres have all got decent tread on them. Let's look across onto this cell from this side. Really good. And there's the roof. That's a bit of powder. And onto the bonnet. Really good, isn't it? I mean, you can't fail to be impressed by the car's overall condition. So analog. I know I keep using that phrase, but it really, really is. In every sense of the word, analog. I mean, no power steering again, but like, what a step back in time. Like mint. Do you know what I mean? And not saggy. Okay, there's a little bit of, but that's from use. It's not like all saggy material anywhere. You know? Four wells, everything's gorgeous. Roof, it's all mint. Rear seat belts, I mean, even unusual to see them, for goodness sake. Secure, and a lap belt. So two full belts and a lap belt. But look down here, all good. You know, bottoms of the doors, all good. This is a lovely little investment for somebody. All good. It's a tidy thing, you know, it's not, I hate that you use that phrase, people keep saying, oh, show car. It's not a hell of a lot of steps off of being a show car, you know. If you're wanting originality, you might change the wheels. And let's face it, there's value in the alloys and the tyres that are on it. So it might not take you much to actually change them. Back to the steel wheels. And it pretty much is a bit of a show car if you ask me. You know, you might tidy that up. But again, what would it take? Not a great deal. I mean, the boot, it's all solid. And it's holding itself up. It's not like it's not, you know what I mean? It's not working. And there's some bits and pieces in here. Haynes manual and original brochure. Let's see, this a little bit faded. Cavalier L. I mean, there you go. There's the steels. So what's on it is much nicer. Get rid of that later on, that's fascinating. Used to have loads of those. And now we have the tonneau cover, which works. Ta-da! I mean, it's such a big boot space too, and a low opening. As I said, it works. There you go, fully retracted. And again, the order, look how clean we are with the wider tow bar. And if I just move this stuff, because it's going to slide. GM hatchback takes loads off your. So that's actually to be fitted in the boot. Sorry, you see, I've been going around this earlier and I didn't notice it. So that's like one of these load liners, but a GM hatchback for a Cav estate. My goodness. General Motors. So that's an official part. This here. See. You have to pay attention to these things with what you're looking at. But that's really cool. Again, there's the bolts for the tow bar fitment. And then we've got the spare wheel well, and I've pictures. I'm not doing it again for the video, but I've pictures where everything's out. And it's completely solid down there. But that is excellent to have that as well. And it's nice that the owner's actually offering to sell it with it, because it does paint a picture of the car, the type of buyer that owned it was clearly fussy about what they had and cared, and it's to our benefit now to be able to see this. What do you see of the engine? That you could eat your dinner off. Here we go. We'll be getting the corner of that out of shot. Huh? Was it telling the truth or was it telling the truth? Clean? Clean without looking like it's been cleaned. I mean, it has obviously been cared for and cleaned over the years, but you can see that it's just in good order. It shows the machine's been used. As I said, this isn't a museum piece. This is a vehicle that's been used in its life, but it's been cared for. It just shows you that cars that have been cared for do stand out. The front wing. Lovely. I think we'll start it up and let you hear it. So with 2 keys as well. I may get in because I think from my experience earlier, because it's been cold, it may need the manual choke. Oh. Manual choke is a new thing for me for a while. I haven't had one. The first car did. obviously got the light on for the parking brake. No digital anything here. The heater. Let's see if that works, because that'll be interesting. Don't even know how to turn it up. This probably says here on. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Well, it's more about the fact that it's there. Let's see. Oh, that's very cool. It's actually quite appropriate for the car. It's quite modern, maybe. That's enough, I think. Gas tray, the glove box, and we'll take a chance that we're able to idle nicely now. That's just fab. That is just fab. Do a little drive back. So we're guiding this here for between 3,000 and 5,000. I mean, yes, you can buy Mark II Cavaliers that are mint like this. Very few estates, and I haven't seen any sell on any of the auctions for years. So we feel quite privileged to get this. Change the wheels. Yeah, you have a totally different car in terms of originality, but leave it as it is and have a lovely thing to pull out for shows that'll do you proud, that you'll always feel like you've got something special, because you do. That runs beautifully, it won't let you down, and let's face it, you could fix yourself probably with a screwdriver or a hammer if needs be. So we'll drive it back around and park it. 4-speed. Oh, there we go. As I said, no power steering, but you're coming to get used to this. I'm starting to get used to it again because it's been a while, but kids these days, they don't know what they've got with all their electronics, air conditioning, CD players. But there's something quaint about getting back to this here, these basics, this reliability, this simple. There's something less stressful about it. So, as I said, 3,000 to 5,000. And my phone's ringing. Cheers, guys.